That old textbook in my hand is just a prop now. Everyone is quiet while I take the center stage. Now I'll show you how it's done. You look relaxed for someone who said I failed. The professors are standing right behind me today. Now I'll show you how it's done. Now I'll show you how it's done. The professors are standing right behind me today. Your doubt didn't stop a single thing. This dress is the only armor I need. Now diploma is just a list of solved problems. Names are being called out in alphabetical order. The heavy air from 4 years ago is gone. Now I'll show you how it's done. Now I'll show you how it's done. I am calm because the hard part is over. You look relaxed for someone who said I'd fail. I finally solved the puzzle you couldn't touch. The thread moves from the right to the left. Those warnings you gave me are just old stories. I realize that I don't need your approval. Those who used to lead are now following me. The heavy silence turned into a long cheer. Now I'll show you how it's done. The people I was supposed to look up to are now standing behind me. That heavy air from 4 years ago is gone. Now I'll show you how it's done. Someone who said I'd fail. Drinking alone doesn't feel like a chore. The street lights out there are just blurry gold. This sudden calm is a brand new weight. The world is finally quiet. 2 days pass without a single doubt. Nobody here is asking for a thing. The world is finally quiet. Solo night brings a different kind of luck. 2 days passed without a single doubt. Every old plan just fell right off. The air feels lighter than it should. The walking outside felt like a clean start. 30 years lead up to this one moment. Then the world is finally quiet. Nobody here is asking for a thing. The world is finally quiet. Drinking alone while the bar shuts down. Everything you said just washed away tonight. Solo night brings a different kind of luck. The silence actually feels like a friend. Every little debt is paid in full. That pressure in my chest just left. The space around me grew so wide. 48 hours and I'm still standing here. This isn't a race I need to win. No one is waiting for me to fail. The world is finally quiet. I forgot what what you would even say. Then the world is finally quiet, drinking alone while the bar shuts down. Washed away tonight. I forgot what you would even say. You thought I was still inside. Tonight feels like a new beginning. The air smells like youth and dreams. Nothing stays shut for long. My pulse is jumping under my skin. Every step is getting faster now. Nothing stays shut for long. The world is wide and waiting. I find freedom in the motion. My pulse is jumping under my skin. Are just loud noise. I am finally out of reach. Remember when you told me no? That memory doesn't weigh a thing. We were kids, but I'm grown. Every step is getting faster now. Nothing stays shut for long. My palm feels wet and cold. Everything is about to change. The world is wide and waiting. The wind is pushing my back. This hunger feels like a fire. I'm never coming home again. Look how the dark turns bright. No one can pull me back. The pavement welcomes my feet today. Nothing stays shut for long. Every block is a fresh start. I find freedom in the motion. We were kids, but I'm grown. My palm feels wet and cold. Everything is about to change. Yeah. 2 steps away and I don't look back. Streetlight signs fade as the city turns black. Urban night air fills my lungs for a change. Why would I ever slow down? Speedometer says I should feel afraid. The highway curve doesn't scare me tonight. Why would I ever slow down? The highway curve doesn't scare me tonight. Speedometer says I should feel afraid. Everything I used to love is getting small. This feeling is finally better than staying. Fast lanes don't ask for any stories. Some people are meant for the steady line. We were never good at finding a middle. Why would I ever slow down? Why would I ever slow down? The weight of the world is a mile behind. No one head went quiet, only the rush of the air remained. I am finally losing the ghost of us. Euphoria hits like a scenting wave. I forgot which pedal is for the brake. Why would I ever slow down the speedometer past the point where I used to get scared? We were never good at finding a middle. Why would I ever slow down? The weight of the world, the weight of the world. No one can reach me at this speed. The speedometer past the point where I used to get scared. That metal ringtone hits. I put the phone face down. The four edges feel too close. You can't keep me in this box. Now the air is getting thin. That buzzing stops and starts again. You can't keep me in this box. That buzzing stops and starts again. Now the air is getting thin. Maybe I should let it rain. A relaxed state is worth more. Walking out just feels so right. The rent was paid yesterday anyway. 3 years was far too long. You can't keep me in this box. You can't keep me in this box. Check the time and walk away. That buzz won't change my mind. 3 years was far too long. It is chill to be alone. This jacket is the only thing I'm taking. Every second counts more than money. Your name is just a label now. Let the world go. We don't need to speak again. You can't keep me in this box. Turn the ringer off for good. Check the time and walk away. That buzz won't change my mind. Turn the ringer off for good. Now the air is getting thin. Drinking alone was never the plan. The street noise is getting quiet now. Smiling feels like a chore. I can't finish. The air tastes like it's free. Your face in that frame just looks back. Something inside finally started to give. The air tastes like it's free. The air tastes like it's free. Everything I own has a new zip code. We didn't say much before I left. Yeah, yesterday was a life I don't recognize. I am just a stranger in this coat. This bar has a name I can't pronounce. Nobody here knows where I came from. Starting over is a lot of work. The air tastes like it's free. The air tastes like it's free. That version of me is officially gone. It happened so fast when the mask fell. The air tastes like it's free. I don't have to be that guy anymore. The pressure in my chest is gone. is what breathing really is. Every mile behind me was worth the cost. No one here is waiting for me to call. The clock says it is officially tomorrow. Leaving felt like pulling a tooth. Yeah, the air tastes like it's free. I am finally out of that old house. Your face in that frame just looks back. Something inside finally started to taste like it's free. The air tastes like it's free. Everything I own has a new zip code. The gas gauge sits on empty while I drive. 2 a.m. and the street goes on for miles. Nobody is awake to ask where I am going. Music turned up loud to drown out the noise. These old dreams feel like they belong to me now. Youth is just a way to say I am leaving. Try and catch me if you can. Nothing back there is worth the wait. Moving feels better than standing still. The dashboard glow is the only friend I need. Every turn feels like a promise I am making. The radio sings about people who never left. We were meant to find a way out of that town. This morning belongs to the fast and the lucky. Try and catch me if you can. If I look back the way, will find me. Everything changed when I stopped being afraid. Running makes me feel like I am finally alive. The wind is just a hand behind my back. Joy is a choice I am making tonight. The distance grows until the past disappears. I don't think I am ever going back. One more mile and I am finally gone. Try and catch me if you can. 20 more miles until the sun arrives. These old dreams feel like they belong to me now. Youth is just a way to say I am leaving. Nothing back. That is worth the wait. Moving feels better than standing still. We were meant to find a way out of that town. Leather handles pull against my grip. The dark switch clicked 5 minutes ago. I'm not hiding my face today. Your choice to stare doesn't change the exit. Solo night sounds like a clean slate. I'm not hiding my face today. Solo night sounds like a clean slate. Your choice to stare doesn't change the exit. feel different in my palm. The bar down the street is calling. 30 years led up to this walk. No one needs a curated smile anymore. This pulse is steady for once. I'm not hiding my face today. I'm not hiding my face today. Everything we built was just a shell. The air outside is finally sharp. This pulse is steady for once. The clock says it's time to go. One foot follows the other now. This latch won't click back into place. A solo night is all I want. That bar stool has my name on it. Being seen isn't a threat this time. We were a debt I finally paid off. Today, everything we built was just a shell. The air outside is finally sharp. Your choice to stay doesn't change the exit. Solo night sounds like a clean slate. Yesterday felt like a mountain. You stood there once when we were kids. This concrete bridge is where it starts. It looks so small from here. Everything seems like a game now. These dreams used to scare me. It looks so small from here. These dreams used to scare me. Freedom is just a long drop. Everything seems like a game now. We chase the wind until tonight the world finally fits my hand. One message could change the pace. You said I would get lonely. Luck is just how I breathe. So small from here. It looks so small from here. From shaking and waiting. The city is just a map. Freedom is just a long drop. The edge feels like a beginning. I used to shake at heights. The height feels like a step stool. One tap and I'm gone. Nobody told me it was easy. Those towers are just toy blocks. We owned the air back then. It looks so small from here. I'm not coming back down. Luck is just how I breathe. It looks so small from here. From shaking and waiting. From shaking and waiting. just a long drop. Yeah. Street light signs, they're flickering on the wall. 20 years passed in that one little spot. You never saw me walk this far. I'm not scared of what's inside. The air feels different when the latch clicks. Urban night hides where the wood is rotting. I'm not scared of what's inside. This whole place belongs to me now. You left the ceiling to crumble alone. The air feels different when the latch clicks. Tonight the corners don't have teeth. That old feeling finally let me go. We used to think the dark was a monster. The metal handle feels cold and real. Step by step the city sounds disappear. I'm not scared of what's inside. I'm not scared of what's inside. Yesterday I would've turned around. Everything changed when the mask finally cracked. Urban night hides where the wood is rotting. The silence is actually quite nice. Her grip on my throat just vanished. Every heavy thought is staying upstairs. Dust covers what used to make me run. It's been a long time since I breathed. Your old warnings don't mean a thing. I'm not scared of what's inside. This whole place belongs to me now. You left the ceiling to crumble alone. Step by step, the city sounds disappear. Yesterday, I would've turned around. Everything changed when the mask finally cracked. The silver rose look tiny now. Everything fits in my palm. You seem like a toy. I've gotten too big for this place. That park looks so strange. We don't fit the same. I've gotten too big for this place. I've gotten too big for this place. This street has nothing left. That house is just wood. Your smile is already far. Tonight feels calm and slow. I've gotten too big for this place. That park looks so strange. I've gotten too big for this place. Nothing here feels like mine. These voices sound so soft. That name is getting smaller. The engine hums so chill. My seat is leaned back. Everything is relaxed and quiet. I won't see the ocean. The distance feels very real. I've gotten too big for this place. This city was just practice. We don't fit the same. This street has nothing left. These voices sound so soft. Tonight feels different, drinking alone. That bar we like is 3 blocks away. This solo night won't never end. Nothing is too high for me today. Doctors had their say on paper last June. Every step proves they were wrong. Nothing is too high for me today. These tired legs are stronger than before. Doctors had their say on paper last June. Looking up at the peak feels good. The world stayed flat for way too long. 7 miles behind me and I'm fine. Nobody thought I'd ever stand again. Nothing is too high for me today. Yeah, nothing is too high for me today. Now the dirt feels solid under me. Weight doesn't win this time around. Every step proves they were wrong. Now it's just the air in my lungs. Pressure builds until the rhythm snaps. One more mile doesn't scare me, but right now I could run forever. We talked about this like a dream. Nothing is too high for me today. I thought I would never walk again. These tired legs are stronger than before. Nobody thought I'd ever stand again. Now the dirt feels solid under me. Weight doesn't win this time around. My pulse hits a steady rhythm against my thumb. The heavy air finally starts to clear out. This is the first page of my life. My pulse hits a steady rhythm against my thumb. The heavy air finally starts to clear out. This is the first page of my life. Dreams don't feel like ghosts anymore. I am taking every city block for myself. The gold frame on the wall looks smaller today. Youth was just a long rehearsal for this moment. Freedom smells like the rain on the hot pavement. That metal pen weighs more than it should. Your silence says you didn't think I'd do it. The gold frame on the wall looks smaller today. This is the first page of my life. This is the first page of my life. This moment is the only thing that I'm not even blinking. The grip on my life is finally my own. I am terrified and I love it. Everything is about to change forever. I won't miss the way things used to be. The future is a debt I'm paying in full. This is the first page of my life. I'm terrified and I love it. I am taking every city block for myself. This moment is the only thing that matters. Success, 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 success. Oh. Success is a sound I'm finally learning to make. I'm terrified and I love it. Yeah. Midnight turns everything into streetlight. You said these ideas would never float. That iron latch is still firmly shut. I don't need a key anymore. Steps feel lighter than they did. The urban night starts to breathe. I don't need a key anymore. Leaving was easier than staying small. Steps feel lighter than they did. This city belongs to someone else. 3 years went by like minutes. They told me to start dreaming. Tonight proves every one of them wrong. I don't need a key anymore. I don't need a key anymore. The cold air doesn't bother me. Finally making my own way out. We never understood the same world. Maybe failing was the only way. Everything is about to change. Looking back feels like a mistake. This blueprint is finally coming alive. I don't need a key anymore. I am finally becoming myself. The urban night starts to breathe. Leaving was easier than staying small. Tonight proves every one of them wrong. I don't need a key anymore. The cold air doesn't bother me. Thousand people wait. The heavy curtain drops away. My skin starts humming now. Watch me turn it up. The air feels completely different. Everyone is leaning in today. This energy flows right through. The air feels completely different. Everyone is leaning in today. You see someone brand new. I am finally waking up. Voices rise like a wave. Tonight belongs to the stage. Nothing else matters anymore. sounds like home. The air feels completely different. Everyone is leaning in today. Nothing else matters anymore. Watch me turn it up. This dream is coming true. Everyone thinks this grin looks easy. The solo night is getting heavy now. Drinking alone makes the truth come out. You won't see me even when I'm standing still. The white tape is under my feet. My breath catches before the shot goes off. You won't see me even when I'm standing still. This chance is the only one I get. Thousands of hours led to this spot. The white tape is under my feet. The pulse in my neck won't slow down. One kick and I leave the rest behind. Nobody knows how much I want this. You won't see me even when I'm standing still. My breath catches before the shot goes off. You won't see me even when I'm standing still. The noise from the sidelines goes quiet. I can't wait a minute more. This chance is the only one I get. The snap of the starter is coming. I might never get this close again. Pressure is leaning on my shoulders. The distance is calling out my name. Every muscle knows exactly what to do. You won't see me even when I'm standing still. I am terrified that I might fail. Thousands of hours led to this spot. The noise from the sidelines goes quiet. I can't wait a minute more. I am terrified that I might fail. Driving south toward the coast. 2 a.m. and nowhere to go. Every street turns into a new name. Let the water take it all away. The radio plays the same song. Everything I built just went quiet. Let the water take it all away. This rain feels like it's starting over. The radio plays the same song. Youth was just a story I told. 40 years of keeping it together. Tonight the sky feels heavy and open. Freedom means having nothing left to lose. Let the water take it all away. Let the water take it all away. Yesterday is a ghost I can't see. Everything I built just went quiet. These hands feel clean for the first time. Gasoline and the smell of the storm. Acceleration is the only thing left. Looking forward to the morning glow. I am finally becoming a stranger. This rain feels like starting over. Everything I built just went quiet. Blue canvas packs lean against the frame. You won't even look at my face. The lock clicks for the last time. Everything above belongs to me. My hand won't stop twitching by my side. Those steel peaks are calling our names. Everything above belongs to me. Those steel peaks are calling our names. My hand won't stop twitching by my side. I burn the only bridge back home. Drinking alone won't fix what we broke. Your ticket out never showed up today. Someone else will sleep in this spot. The city center feels like a desert. Everything above belongs to me. Everything above belongs to me. Tell me I'm making a giant mistake. Ooh, my grip on the handle is slipping away. The city center feels like a desert. The sidewalk is harder than it looks. Nobody is coming to save us now. I have nowhere else left to go. That streetlight bar glows across the street. We never learned how to be honest. This town doesn't fit me anymore. Everything above belongs to me. One last look before I hit the pavement. Everything above belongs to me. Tell me I'm making a giant mistake. My grip on the handle is slipping away. One last look before I hit the pavement. finished in seconds. Quiet got too loud. The air feels brand new. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back to that desk again. I'm not coming back. That old version is gone. Nobody is waiting for my ghost. Everything is moving fast tonight. Freedom has a strange way. That office ID is snapped. The paychecks don't matter anymore. Quiet got too loud. The air feels brand new. I'm not coming back to that desk again. This highway doesn't have a name. Tomorrow isn't a threat anymore. I'm not coming back. We were over months ago. Speeding up feels like safety. There is no road home. The pavement is my only friend. Every mile makes me lighter. I'm not coming back to that desk again. I won't see you again. That old version is gone. Nobody is waiting for my ghost. Quiet got too loud. This highway doesn't have a name. My pockets, they got holes. My money always rolls right out into the street, lost to tiny feet. Pocket lamp blues, yeah, the pocket lamp blues. The everyday I lose to the pocket lamp blues. Found a button yesterday, no idea where it lay. Could be from my old coat or a forgotten note. Pocket lamp